What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Me, I'm doing good. Today, I want to talk about what defines who you are as a person. We all think we are defined by other people and what we have accomplished and all our possessions, our children, our families, all the things that we've done as far as education, knowledge, focusing on that. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have a past. Okay? We all have done things that we're not proud of. We all have. And we all have. My thing is, we all go through something when we need help. Hell, I lost my job. And I still am struggling with paying bills. And when I was going through it, I'm not one of these people that's going to ask anybody for anything. I feel like if people want to help me, they're going to help me regardless. And that means they're going to offer to help. But I got to see what my audience, my old audience, really thought about me because of the way they came at me. They never went after the people that cyberbullied me or harassed me or stalked me or threatened me. It was always me. But every time I said something to defend myself, oh, I was in the wrong. I did this, I did that. And I ain't never threatened nobody. My whole thing is you will see who really stands by you when you go through the worst of the worst. You will see who truly care about you. You'll see who care about you when you go to jail and you sitting in front of a judge and it's your mama and your daddy and your family there. And the same people who you thought was going to be there for you are now the ones snitching on you, testifying against you, and now you going to jail. Now, mind you, you may not have ever had a case at all. Never had any criminal background, nothing. And now you sitting up there going to jail because these people now turned on you. See, when everything is good, everybody's in your face. Everybody likes you. Everybody want to be around you. But the minute that things go bad, that's when you see people's true colors. You see that people ain't there for you as they should be. You see that people don't like you. You see that people are not your true friends. That all they were is just using you and leeching off you for what you can get. Or when you lose everything, like that one woman whose boyfriend kept going to jail and she won the lottery and she had to pay 10 million here, 7 million here, so on and so forth. Yeah, when the money was gone, the man is gone and the people are gone. Then she gave money to. She even had pastors try to take advantage of her. Now, it's bad when you got pastors trying to take advantage of you. My whole thing is, it's a lot of people that are wolves in sheep's clothing. There are a bunch of pastors out here scamming people. It's a bunch of church people that are straight up and down heathens, posing as godly people. A lot of these people in these religions don't practice what they preach. His is next. I just got this feeling. And I do premonitions, by the way. So I'm going to say this to Nicki Minaj. You might have to worry about your husband going to jail. Because if your husband did any illegal practices with a gang, and they get one of them gang members, and they snitch on him, he's going to jail. So, I'm just saying this for what it is. Cardi B got to worry about going to jail. Because if you think these gang members are not going to snitch on this girl, think again. People are not going to jail and going to want to do their full sentence. And if they can tell on somebody else and bring somebody else down, they're going to do exactly that. So you better hope, Nicki Minaj, that your husband, Mr. Petty, his gang members never get caught. Because if they do, he's going to jail. Straight like that. It don't matter if he's trying to clean his life up or not. The past will always come back to haunt you. If this man go to jail, he might be going for a long period of time. Now, Nikki, what I would suggest is that your husband get a legitimate business instead of falling behind you. And I'm not saying this to be mean, because I happen to like you. I like your music, by the way. I love Megatron, by the way. But I'm just saying that your husband needs to get a legitimate something. Because I'm trying to tell you, if he's trying to clean up his life and he's trying to move on, then he needs to make sure all his skeletons in his closet are clean. Cardi, same thing for you. You better start cleaning up your closet. As Eminem said, you better clean up closets. Because if y'all don't clean up your closets, and these gang members start talking and yep, and start snitching on y'all, they're gonna be going to jail. So, y'all running up here saying y'all own these gangs. The lesson in this is I wouldn't admit to nothing. See, it's best to keep your business to yourself. If you've done something wrong, the moral to the story is doing stuff in groups in a negative manner is not going to work out for you. I have not known any groups that have ever done something negative where it ends well. Because it don't. It never ends well when you do negative things in groups. Because you're going to get caught. And when you do, you're going to have to pay for what you did. But if you did it by yourself and nobody knows you did it, the only person that knows is you. Do I recommend you do negative things at all? No. Because negative and negative will always equal negative. Negative and positive will always equal negative. Negative and negative will be the only thing that equals negative. So, with that being said, I get the fact that people change their lives around. But you still got to repent for your wrongs. You still got to make it right to every person you've done something wrong to. And you still got to pay them back their money or whatever it is that you took from them. You still got to give it back. So, I don't know this man, but these people have openly admitted they're in gangs. And the problem is, after what happened with Tekashi 6ix9ine, these DAs are going after these gang members. And you best believe these gang members are telling on other gangs. And if you think they ain't, you dumb as hell if you believe that. Because they are. So what I recommend is this. If you have changed your life, you might want to disassociate yourself from these people and move on. And you need to do everything you can to make sure that you clean up your mess. Because if you don't clean up your mess and somebody get caught, they're telling on you. And it ain't going to matter if you are a celebrity or not. I mean, hell, YG going through it right now. So this is my point. Is being in these gangs really worth it? No. Being in a gang is not worth it. Selling drugs is not worth it. It ain't worth it. Because if you are in a group like the Nino Brown situation in New Jack City, if y'all ain't learned nothing from that, then you should know it don't work selling drugs in groups. It just don't. Doing stuff in groups, period, don't always work. It's always going to be somebody that's going to drop the ball. Even when you're doing it in a positive manner. Like when Kobe and them lost to the, Boston Celtics. I'm just saying. So, there's always going to be a loose end somewhere. Or a adrenaline junkie. Or someone that is just out of control. That's a loose cannon. That you just can't control. And this person is going to mess around and destroy everything for y'all. In every group, there is a loose cannon. I don't know one group that doesn't have one. There's always that person that's either going to be hooked on drugs. This person likes to floss. This person likes to live on the edge. And they just don't know when to shut up. Or they talk too much. So you're always going to have somebody that's going to tell everything to somebody about what you did. What killed me is when people do crimes and they turn around and they tell what they did. Yeah. There's a lot of people that do that. So at the end of the day, I don't care what you've done negative. If it started off negative, it's going to end negative. It always does. If it started off positive, it's going to end positive unless you get off the path. Now, if you get off the path with these negative people, then yes, it may start off positive and end negative. But if you stay on the path and don't let negative people in your life and in your world or in the universe then it will end positively. All I can say in these two situations is, y'all better pray. You better start making amends. You better start repenting and start righting your wrongs. Mr. Petty, you might want to start a business because you may want to show you changing your life. So, Nikki, instead of this man following behind you, you might want to have him doing something. Because every time I see this man, all he's doing is following behind you and living off you. Now, do you two love each other? It clearly shows that you love him and he loves you. But my question is, don't he got 5 kids? My question is, why haven't we seen anything with you spending time with his kids? Or him spending time with his kids? I'm just saying, not that I'm in your business, not that I really care, because I don't. But the reality of it is, this man got 5 kids, and you are a stepmom. So I want to know why we have not seen videos of you spending time with his kids. I'm just saying. Because, this stuff is out there. And, Nikki, people are going to start asking you these questions. Because they are. Like I said, I am not saying this to you because I'm being mean or because I hate you, because I don't. I like you. But I'm just saying, this is what you got yourself into. And now you got to deal with everything that comes with it. Because now these baby mamas might decide to charge that dome boy with child support. And guess who's going to be paying it? Yeah. You're going to be paying that child support. Because for the simple fact of the matter that he's married to you. And in certain states, if the man don't have the money to pay child support, the wife pays it. See, you didn't think about that when you married him, did you? You just thought about it from the love perspective. You didn't think about the fact of these women deciding to go, file child support. Because now they know that he's married to you. They can go to court and say, hey, I want to go for child support. I want my money. Now, I don't know if this man is giving them money or taking care of them. I don't know. Ain't my business. But my point I'm trying to make is, Nikki, this is coming up. And whether you like it or not, people are going to bring this up. Because like I said, the man got charges. The man is in a gang. And right now, what made me think about this is a situation that's going on with Cardi B's homegirl. And the fact that she's about to give birth and may not ever see her child grow up because of her past mistakes. And that is the point I'm trying to make. Past mistakes will always come and bite you in your ass unless you put closure to them. If you don't put closure to these situations, you are going to end up paying for them regardless. You don't pay for it, someone else will. It's called karma. There's good karma and there's bad karma. The point is, there is karma. And you can't run away from it, no matter what. It's just like all these people that did what they did to me, when they cyberbullied me, harassed me, and did all these things that they've done to me. There is a such thing as karma. What goes around always comes around and bites you in your behind. Because if you've done something to somebody, it's going to come back on you. It always does. That's why I don't do negative things to people, because I don't want that bad karma, and I don't want it to come back on me. If I don't do right by you, I don't do it at all. I don't believe in hurting and doing nothing to another individual, because it don't do me no good. Because if I do something negative, it's only going to fall on me. Because when I go to Judgment Day, when I get judged, I'm going to be judged as an individual, not as a group. So that's what I'm telling y'all. I don't care how many things you do as a group. At the end of the day, you're going to be judged as